Hi everyone, Karel from Cheqroom here, and in this video I'm going to explain you how to implement SSO in Cheqroom through Azure AD. Single sign-on is a user authentication system that lets users access multiple accounts with just one login. SSO will improve your security and save you a lot of time. To configure SSO with Azure AD, the first step is to enable the Azure integration in Cheqroom. Go to Settings and choose Integrations. Find the Azure AD integration and click Configure. Here you need to choose a default role that will be used if a user is logged in through SSO but doesn't have a role assigned to them yet. We recommend keeping them as equipment viewers. You can now specify which domains are allowed to log in through your SSO. By default, we have already added a domain that is based on your email address. Now click Next. Please keep your Cheqroom account open, because you will need it later. Now log into your Azure account. Click on the menu in the top left corner and pick Azure Active Directory. Click Enterprise Application and then New Application. Now choose Non-Gallery Application. Type the name of the application, for example Cheqroom, and click Add. Then click Set up Single Sign-On and then SAML. Click the pencil icon to configure the basic SAML configuration. Here, fill in the identifier and the reply URL. You can copy these values from the Azure AD integration page in Cheqroom. When you are done, click Save and then close the configuration screen. Now we are done with the first step. Cheqroom requires a valid email address, so please make sure that it is configured in the User Attributes and Claims section. Here, copy the App Federation metadata URL and paste it in the matching field on the Azure AD integration page in Cheqroom. Then click Enable SSO. Before you can test the SSO login, you will first need to go back to Azure AD to assign users or groups to the app. Click Users and Groups, then click Add User and select the users or groups you want to give access to Cheqroom. The next step is to test the SSO authentication. To make sure it is working properly, log out and close any open Azure AD browser sessions. It is also a good idea to log out from any open Cheqroom browser sessions. Go to app.cheqroom.com/SSO, enter your email address and you should now be redirected to your Azure AD login page. After entering your credentials, you will be redirected and logged in to Cheqroom. You have now correctly configured the SSO integration with Azure AD, but all the users will be assigned to the default role. To configure a specific role for each user group, log into your Azure account again. Click the menu in the top left corner and then click on Azure Active Directory. Click on App Registrations. Select the application you've created for Cheqroom. Then click Manifest in the menu on the left. Before we proceed in Azure AD, open a new browser tab and go to the Azure AD integration page in Cheqroom. Select Configure Roles. Then choose a role that you want to assign to your users in Azure AD, for example, super admins. Click Copy. Go back to the Manifest configuration page in Azure AD and paste the copied value in the App Role section between the square brackets and click Save. If you want to add another role, repeat the previous steps by copying a role from the Azure AD integration page in Cheqroom and adding the copied value in the manifest file. Now you have to assign roles to users or user groups. Go back to your Azure account, click the menu in the top left and pick Azure Active Directory. Then click Enterprise Applications. Select the Cheqroom application you've created previously. Click Users and Groups in the left navigation menu and select users or groups for which you want to assign a role. Now click Edit. Next, click Select a Role and select the role that you want to assign. Finally, click Assign to confirm. You're all done. From now on, it will be really easy to maintain and update your company's database by managing your old and new accounts in just one place. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye!